Okay, so lesson 5 for chapter 9, linear inequalities, your word problems. I don't usually give you this lesson, but I'm going to this time because I won't be with you in class when you are working on these. So I want to give you my wisdom, I guess, now. Okay, A and B, we are going to go through these because I think you guys really struggle with them. And struggle's real, people. So let's see what we can do. So the first example. Okay, in the first example, we have y's on both sides of the inequality. And so we want to get all of the y's together, but make sure that they are positive if possible. So I notice that I have a negative on the left and positive on the right. So I'm going to move the negative 1.3 to the other side of the inequality. So it stays positive, or becomes positive, I guess. So now we have now we have 3.4y is less than 3.4 is less than 1.8y minus 2.2. Now I can do the constants. So adding 2.2 on both sides. So we get 5.6 is less than 1.8y. So now we're going to divide both sides by 1.8. Okay, and I get 3.1 repeating is less than y. And so that's like 3 and 1/9 has to be less than y. If you leave it as 3.1 repeating, that's okay because it was given to us as a decimal to start with. Oops. Okay, and then we could verify with substitution. I'm not going to do that for you, but you can do that. And then, so looking at the next one, we have a coefficient of 1/2. You could also think of this as x plus 5 over 2. Sometimes seeing it like that makes it a little bit easier to understand. Okay, so, sorry, there we go. That keeps going away, which makes me think I'm not recording anymore. So sometimes writing it like that is easier to understand. So if x plus 5 is being divided by 2, that means I need to multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of that denominator. I could also split it up into x over 2 plus 5 over 2, but then we're dealing with fractions, and this is just easier. So we'll do it this way. So we get x plus 5 is greater than or equal to 44. Minus 5 from both sides. So x must be greater than or equal to 39. And again, we can do some substitution to check. You should do that. I'm not going to do it for you. Okay, so getting into our word problems. So as you read through these, I want you pulling out important information as you go. You're going to be working in groups to finish solving these. So I'm going to read through with you and help kind of model the problem, and then you're going to do the rest on your own. So, it says Sarah has offers for a position as a salesperson at 2 stores. Store A. We're going to make store A blue. Color coding is always good. So, they will pay a flat rate of $55 per day plus 3% of sales. Store B, I'm going to be red. Store B will pay a flat rate of $40 per day plus 5% of sales. So store A, you make more each day, but your commission is less, so you make 3% instead of 5%. And then at store B, your regular pay is less, but you make more commission. So kind of depends how ambitious you are. Store A, you're guaranteed more money. But at store B, if you sell more, you're going to make a lot more, right? So we're going to model this problem. We need to know what sales need to be better for store B to be the better offer. So we want store B to be greater than store A. That's basically what we're doing. So we're going to make an inequality for store A, using the information above, and that's going to be less than the information for store B. Okay, here's a hint. You have a plus and a multiplying piece. You also need to come up with a let statement, right? You're going to let some variable represent something. You're going to have to figure out what that is. No, not doing it for you. Okay, and then you're going to solve the inequality and interpret the solution. So what I mean by interpret the solution is give me a sentence explaining what your answer says. Okay, next one. Danny started his own computer repair business. He offers his customers 2 payment options. Option A will be green. Has a base fee, so like a flat rate or a base fee of $40 plus $8 per hour. Per is telling you to multiply by the number of hours. Option B has no base fee, so that's $0, but costs $15 per hour. So how many hours does the repair job have to take in order for option B to be less expensive? So we want B to be less than A. So again, you're going to model the inequality. So you're going to have something for B, some kind of an inequality with a variable, and that's going to be less than some kind of inequality for A, and you're going to need to come up with a let statement. So let something represent okay. So hopefully that helps you set up this question. So then it says, after how many hours will option B be less expensive? Make sure you show proof for that choice. And then that's it. And then you have some practice questions. So tomorrow's class, you're going to have a lot of time to work once you're done those 2 questions together in your groups that I have made for you.